Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everybody's having a great week so far. Today we are working on the Fourth Commandment. This is one that a lot of people of our faith tend to ignore because modern life in America is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, 365 days a week. A year. Anyhow, so Sundays, the Sabbath days, Saturdays, whichever one we'll get in. Anyway, they tend to get overlooked and they tend to get ignored. And that is something that we as a faith, as a nation, need to probably work out. God created the commandments to help us, not to hurt us. God worked 6 days to create creation and rested on the seventh. And that's a great diagram for us. He wants us to earn our living by the sweat of our brow. Work is very important to our Father. All that being said, let's move into the video. All right. That is going to be in Exodus 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath day of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. All right, so there is the sermon. There is the message. God gave us permission to rest on the seventh day. Because if we work 7 days a week for the rest of our lives, we're going to have short lives. You have to have a chance to take a break. But not only that, as we rest that Sabbath day, it's for God. That is God's day. We should be thanking Him and honoring Him and serving Him that day. That's why we do church on our Sabbath day. To go to God's house, to worship Him, and to show Him our eternal love, appreciation, and respect for everything that He has given us and done for us. Because without Him, we wouldn't even be a thought. Without Him, we wouldn't be even existing. He gives us the very breath in our body to wake up in the morning. Now, you'll hear debates about, is it Saturday or is it Sunday? The Sabbath day, in my opinion, y'all know I'm just an old truck driving country boy. In my opinion, it's the rest for you. It is the idea of you setting aside a day to recalibrate. But most of all, it is a day for God. It is God's day, the Lord's day. Call it the Lord's day instead of the Sabbath day. That'll be fine. Call it the Lord's day. Don't do any work. Have fun worshiping the Lord. It's okay to take a break. We as truck drivers, they don't consider what we do hard work because we sit down on a seat all day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is. We have to be on guard for hours every day, sitting in the seat, hauling heavy merchandise so that our country can keep Cadillacing. Without these trucks on the road, this country would falter. And they need to realize that with all the regulations they put on the trucking industry. I've learned so much while in this industry. It is amazing. But in Romans 14:5, I believe it's Paul, he had a little something to say about the day. All right. One man esteemeth one day above another, another esteemeth every day alike. Let every man be fully persuaded in his own mind. That means you choose your Sabbath day. That's what it means to me. It can be Saturday or Sunday. It don't matter, as long as you remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. It is God's day. It is the Lord's day. You can rest and you can worship the Lord. You can have fun worshiping the Lord on your day. Now, as a trucker, I have lived my life working almost every day of the week. And I am presently trying to change how my week and life is structured, because I want to obey all 10. I want to have it where I can do the Sabbath day religiously, where I can do it like I'm supposed to do it, because I believe that God gave us the 10 Commandments to help us, not hurt us, to help us have a life more abundant, to help us be happier. And therefore, I consider the Fourth Commandment one that I need to work on a lot. Because even this week, I had to pick up a load on Sunday morning. And for me and my faith, it's on Sunday. That's when we go to church. That's when we worship. And that's our Sabbath day. That's the day we remember, and that's the day we keep holy. So you got to just pick one, and you got to be okay with it. You got to be okay with it. Don't make it a thing of division. Don't make it a thing of argument, because that's not the intention. The intention is for us to remember it and keep it holy. The Sabbath day is the Lord's day. If you must work, you can still show Him honor, love, and respect for all your blessings, and be prayerful for your family and friends. We should do our absolute best to keep the 10, for God gave them to us. And we should be extremely thankful for these gifts of the commandments. When God gives us things, we should take full notice and give them all of our attention, so that we can get the full benefit from the gift. I mean, there's so much that we can read into these commandments, that we can increase our life by following these commandments. The world today, we get so busy and so scheduled out each and every minute of our life that the devil keeps us busy so that we can't commune with God, that we don't get on the one-on-one and study what the Father has given us. Some people look at the Bible as just a book. This is in the inspired Word of God. This is a gift for us to study, to get inside of, and to find the greatness in there, to touch our Father the only way we can in this life, through His words, through His inspired divine words. And when you get in there and you read these great stories, they can inspire you and bless you for the rest of your life. So y'all get in the book and observe the Sabbath. Keep it holy. God bless. And thank y'all for watching. And we will catch y'all on the next ride.